Hey folks, how are things going? The patch seems to be over and we have our Stellar Pioneer up and running already. Pledges, the medals, are generated once every hour. Fingers crossed we are not going to have to come back every hour to get more. This is a passive thing. So all of our characters are getting some extra basic stats as well. Seeker's Haze, level 1, when attacking breakers as Seekers increases damage by 40%. Jesus Christ, that's big. 60 medals for the next one, all Seekers physical attack increased by 5. Now, for global stats, this makes a little bit more sense. Physics max HP, magic defense, physical defense. Stat bonuses are honestly a little bit smaller than... Oh wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, stat bonuses are a little bit small because there's multiple levels of these, 7 levels in total. So yeah, we're getting a pretty big stat boost. One thing that's going to hurt me a little is the fact that this is also going to break my Luvata's 69 HP. Now everyone can reach rank 13. Reaching rank 13 unlocks the Ascension system. You can also equip new skills here. 100 medals. I want to save this for SP Nanna though. I don't know if I can max SP Nanna out if I start spending these right now. For each one target hit, damage is increased by 4% up to 12. These take 20 badges of founding, found in the path of founding. It can go from 8 to 24% damage. Again, this is one of the basic passive ones. This has nothing to do with the character-specific rank 13 skills, but considering that basically everyone is going to get them, I don't think I really care about rank 13 skills for low tier units, or at least that's not going to be my first priority. Defeat all nests on the enemy, difficulty 19, all types damage taken reduced by 90%, damage dealt is increased by 20%, immune to debuffs, teleportation, knockback, interrupts. Oh, we get the new system as well. This one counts actions and scores. This one still takes Labyrinth of Dreams, still takes Nightmare for the extra damage taken, but cannot be put to sleep. Are the scorpions actually spawning each round? I think the scorpions might actually be spawning each round. So part of me thinks we kind of wanted to get a few levels up on the base new track rather than starting off like this. So let's start with the exploration journey first, because I do see some 120 rewards in here. Oh, we actually get buffed here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy as hell. There's a one. But if it's like this, and these actually go up to 7, 8, however many, because we're getting one for each stage. So once you top it off, can they actually go to 200 per hour? Oh, and again, before I even consider the rank 13s for characters like Natha, Cole, Beryl, I've got to get the rank 13 skills for the characters I actually use. Stuff like Luvata, Rebia, Astra, Kvare. The first rank 13 skills have to go to these guys, even if they're just smaller passives. Once we're done with them, we can start focusing on the rank 13 skills for the, let's say, less fortunate units. So Lily Wheel, when the distance to the target is no less than 4, attack plus 30%, that's fairly big. After a single target attack, additionally inflicts 3 stacks of infection on the target. This is either if she doesn't one-shot with her long-range skill, or if she's just doing basic attacks. If she can counter or do a double attack, that might also be 6 stacks of infection just with those. Because this is single target attack, doesn't have to be an active attack. This can also be triggered outside of her own turn. Samantha, magic attack plus 15%, trait aura range is increased by 2 tiles, so she heals starting at 5 tiles, and she gives the extra healing up to 5 tiles. After using a skill or triggering the healing trait, reduces all skill cooldowns by 1 turn, can be triggered up to 2 times per round. Her AoE heal basically becomes castable every single turn, while her 40% damage reduction skill, a 2-turn cooldown cut, 2-turn uptime and a 1-turn downtime. Samantha got it real good. For a single target, damage reduction and heal, she got it really damn good. Barrel increases damage by 15%, that's great already. When attacking characters with Scorch or Ignition, another 15% damage. 3% damage just like this? Okay, that's nice. Garcia, for each 1 stack of rotation acceleration, attack and defense increase by 3%. Additionally, makes rotation acceleration unable to be dispelled. She already struggles so much getting these stacks up, they were dispellable. When attacking targets with Isolate, skill multiplier is increased by 30%. This is okay, but this still does basically nothing for Garcia. What Garcia would have really wanted would have been a start the battle with 6 extra stacks of rotation acceleration, make rotation acceleration undispellable, and then boost the damage. Because otherwise she starts dealing damage on like turn 4, turn 5 or something slow like that. Metha increases attack and defense by 20%, flat out. Healing effect dealt is increased by 40%, and this is fantastic, especially since she heals arena-wide. After casting a skill, reduces all skill cooldowns by 1 turn, can be triggered up to 1 time per round. And with this, she should be able to finally tank permanently as long as she keeps casting her AoE skill. Again, not the end of the world, I still would use Cole over Metha any day of the week, but this is okay. Gutsman, AoE damage increased by 40%. It's alright, it's on Gutsman though. When using Light Devouring cannot be interrupted. Okay, that's actually nice. Gains Taunt, and skill cooldown reduced by 2 turns. I think even Gutsman is going to get a little bit more play with this one, because Life Devouring is a very wide AoE cast skill. Taunt makes it so enemies can only do basic attacks on him. So yeah, he might actually end up disrupting enemies a little bit. Still no use in Clash, still no use in hard mode maps, but maybe that taunt might not be that bad. He's never going to be on the same level of Pamina. This one is for Revia. Ignores block, finally. When she has Tipsy, attack, crit damage and skill multipliers increased by 15%, damage taken reduced by 15%. Decent damage boost, love the damage taken reduction, but it's still a little bit weak. Again, Revia maybe gets a little bit more play once SP Metha comes out, and that's going to be mostly for her leader skill. Xavier reduces the cooldown of the Spear of Iria by 3 turns. When speed is increased by 100 or more compared to basic attribute, damage dealt plus 20%, damage taken is reduced by 20%. So I get the feeling Xavier is going to be used a little less as a buffer, speed buffer for Tyr in Clash, and a bit more with the triple flags in order to get him to try and one-shot someone. Paul, Solitary Blade. Damage and crit damage are increased by 15%. That's alright. Reduces wipeout energy cost by 1, so she can finally use this on turn 1. The energy recovery condition of the skill Omen of Death changes to when any enemy is defeated, so she's going to regen a lot more energy. You know what? This is actually not bad. And Cole also brings a pretty decent leader skill too. With this, she can cast more skills, and she stacks up Omen of Death a lot faster. Iggy ignores block. The effect duration of Hunting Preparation plus 1 turn. When heavy Hunting Preparation, crit and crit damage increased by 15%. After an active attack, can move 3 additional tiles. I still don't think 15% crit rate and damage is going to be enough to save Iggy. Best he can do at this point is like be able to move a little bit after using the AoE infection skill with these extra 3 additional tiles, but that's basically it. Miguel, 20% physical attack, oh that's neat. When performing AoE attacks, turn tiles into burning for 2 turns, and he's got 2 pretty decent AoE skills. Extra burning might be nice, especially in conjunction with characters like Lubata. Eden, Attacks inflict piercing damage equal to 30% of the character's physical shield. Holy sh! I kind of want Tidon now. Alert can be triggered one additional time per round and cannot be interrupted when triggering alert. Okay, Tidon got it really damn good as well, especially since he can buff shield to himself. He still likely remains a lot weaker compared to the other green tank that kills with alert, but still, that's nice. That's real nice. So yeah, Tidon's surprisingly good. Cole actually really damn nice. Bravia a little bit lower in priority, while down here I still think Samantha got a pretty nice W, with Meta being a second close. Extra 15% damage from Barrel might be nice as well, but Barrel has a lot of competition when it comes to AoE magic damage, and she's going to get a lot more competition coming forward with SP Nana's release. Alright, let's see. With a little bit of grinding, made it to level 22. I'm at level 7, this stage is difficulty 15th, so all damage taken is reduced by 60%, while damage dealt is increased by 60%. Difficulty 16, 80% damage reduction, 160% extra damage dealt. We do get some pioneering bonuses, but I'm afraid this is where I might have to stop. Everything down here has to be set on fire, if anything to try and slow them down a little bit. I thought I would have a harder time with this much damage reduction. Yep, level 30 complete. Almost a double kill. $36 per hour? Come on, we need to push higher. Okay, daunting challenge, but now we're at 90%. Let's get what little we can from here. Go spend the plus 180 we got from here. But this is sadly not enough for another pioneering wheel level. But now that we have some levels up, let's actually go try this thing, because this should be fairly easy now. I was trying to max Luvata out. It's 180 badges of founding. Wait, it's only 5? It's probably more on the higher levels. Hopefully it's more on the higher levels, because otherwise even farming these is going to take an extremely long time. Now it's got to be all, or almost all AoE damage. Tyre for mana. Now they're also no longer immune to damage over time, they're no longer immune to debuffs. Okay, this can also be put to sleep now, finally. Yeah, you get a couple of levels back home and things become easy as hell. This one is at half health already. And that's the third stump. Yeah, the difficulty took a plunge down here. And since we can only do 3... Oh, you can consume... Wait... Okay, that's actually quite cool. You can clear it once and claim the rewards 3 times. Invincible! Already. Today is Wednesday. We still have nice 4 days. So yeah, I think it would be possible to go to level 2, maybe even try level 3 if we can wait for Sunday. And I think that's something I'm going to try and do. Because we got to level 8 on day 1. If at all possible, see if we can get to like day 16, day 2. Maybe Path of Founding 3 is going to be doable. Again, Sunday. So I don't want to waste the claim attempts. Even though we go from 5 to 6, we're likely just going to be up to 7. But yeah, that's 12 stages in here too, so I still think they blew it out of the park with this update. And I honestly can't wait with all the new stuff that's going to come up both now and in 2.0. Alright then, I guess all that's left to do now is wait for these things to continue stacking up, try and get a couple of extra levels, and then we continue delving deeper into the exploration journey. I think 36 levels for day 1 are actually not that bad. So yeah, I guess for now that's gonna be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, good luck with your clears, and most importantly with your gacha for the upcoming units, and see you guys around soon. Ciao!
För en vore